how curly my hair is. I have not talked to you this whole time. So I went to the gym pretty early this morning and then got home, cleaned my kitchen, took a shower, had some lunch, and right now I am getting ready to hang out with my friend. She had a rough month a little bit ago for numerous reasons. She and her family had to move. Sorry about that, I look crazy. So she and her family had to move, but the problem is they had nowhere lined up. So they were staying with family, then they were staying with friends, then they were staying in hotels, and it was like just really, really rough. And the most I could do was pray that she and her family found suitable living conditions in, a good amount of time. A lot of prayer and patience later. Her family finally found a place, and I helped them move out of their old apartment. I was there once a week, helping them pack and clear some stuff out, and today I'm gonna finally see the new apartment. I believe they moved in June? I think it was June. I think it's been that long. Anyway, they're settled in and I'm gonna get a tour. So I'm excited about that. Also very excited that God pulled through like he always does. So I'm excited to see where he has put them and what they have done with the space. And then after I get the tour, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced acai. That's how I pronounce it in my head. I have only ever had an acai bowl once, and I had it with her. So we're gonna go do that again now that things have become significantly less crazy for her. And probably gonna talk about some girl things, marriage perhaps. She's not married yet, but she wants to be, and she's been dating her boyfriend for a couple years now. I met him first before I met her. He's ready, she's gonna be ready soon, but they both have the same end goal. It's just the timing that they're working on. So there's that. Very excited. Outfit change. I'm not gonna let my hair go all crazy because we're not doing that. So I've seen the live action version of Beauty and the Beast many times. It's actually one of my husband's favorite movies, so that's good because we both like it. But I had never seen the animated one all the way through or at all. So I decided to watch what I could of that during lunch. And watching the old one, it was made in 1991, so it's not that old, but watching that one, knowing what the live action one is like cool, because I can see what they changed for the live action to make the storyline of the first one make sense. And I like it. I like me a good story. I like good storytelling, especially when it comes to movies. Some movies I can't stand because the storyline is so messed up all over the place. It makes no sense. I haven't finished it yet, but I am enjoying the 1991 Beauty and the Beast original animated film. Alright, so all the cat cages are done. There were a lot of new faces today. Some old faces, but mostly new. A lot of kittens. When I walked in, a new kitten was getting adopted, so kittens go very fast. My little lovey-dovey Zorro is still here, and I'm happy, that I get to see him, but I feel bad that no one's taken him, and I know I can't take him. But, I totally would. I would take all of these cats. I know they're just cats, but they're animals. I have a soft spot in my heart for animals. Always always have. I expected to be hanging out with my friend for about 2 hours. That quickly turned into 3 hours, and I wasn't going to have enough time to go home and change, so that is why I'm still in this outfit and in my wedding shoes, but it's okay. They're not gonna get hurt or anything. Some of these cats still need their num-nums, so I'll give those to them, but just wanted to do an update. Okay, it is the next day. I'm getting ready for work right now. I just wanted to, I guess, explain in more detail how the rest of my day went yesterday. I'm not sure how much you were able to hear from the last clip. After I got ready, I drove up to meet my friend, and we got the bowls, and we were there for maybe an hour and a half, just talking. There's just a lot of stuff that she wanted to tell someone. There's something going on in her family, and I'm an outside perspective, but I'm also like familiar with the issue. So I'm really glad that she opened up to me and sees me as someone that she can confide in. The first time I ever mentioned her on YouTube, I was saying, you know, I wanted to be a good friend and I wanted this to go well, and so far it's going well. And when I was getting ready yesterday to go meet her, I mentioned that she's getting ready to be ready to get married. She and her boyfriend have this deal where she tells him when she's ready to start the process. Being, you know, she'll tell him, okay, I think I'm ready, and then he will go and ask her father permission to propose. We all know he's gonna say yes, but yesterday when we were at the acai bowl place, she told me that she's thinking of telling him that she's ready. So that was good. She also wanted to talk to her father and like give him a heads up. Which I think is cute. After we were done sitting in the heat, we went to her house and she gave me a tour. When I prayed for her family to get a better living situation, I didn't really have like a vision in mind of the apartment that I wanted them to have, but their apartment is really cute and just big enough for them. My friend and her sister share a room. They have done that for forever, so not anything that they had to get used to. They have it set up pretty well. It's not as big as their last one, but somehow everything still fits. They're not fully unpacked, but they're comfortable. And we got to her house and it was like 3 something already, and I met her at 1, just saying. So I was like, oh my gosh, I planned to have been on my way back home by now. But from 3:15 to 4:15, she showed me scrapbooks that she is working on for her relationship with her boyfriend. They've been together for 4 years, and you know, there's like a ton of pictures and other scrapbook things, receipts and notes and stuff, and it's so cute and it's so inspiring because I have pictures printed out and I had the intention of doing like a photo album, but I really like the scrapbook idea. I really do. So maybe one day she can help me make my own. But hers were so cute, and I made it into 2 of them. Yep. The day I met her was, I invited her and her boyfriend to an Annie play because I had won tickets on the radio and they gave me like extra. The pamphlet from Annie made it into the scrapbook. And then recently she came to an event that my church youth group does, and pictures from that made it in, and I was like, oh my gosh, my heart melted. After that, she had to go. She is an instructor at a dance camp, so she had to leave at 4:30, so I left at 4:15. Didn't have enough time to stop at home to change, but I stopped by the cat thing and then came home, had dinner, watched the rest of Beauty and the Beast, and then I watched Luca. I'd never watched it all the way through either, and that was it. I didn't do much else, but I just wanted to give a better outro / explanation. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.